In the last two lectures, we studied the networking concepts and the different types of scan. Now it's time to actually see how scanning does and what is scanning. So in this lecture, we will scan a target using Zenmap GUI. Then we will trace all the sent and received packets. We will perform a slow comprehensive scan, create a new profile to perform a null scan, and analyze the scan results. So without wasting any much time, let us directly get started. First, we need to download the Zenmap. Zenmap is actually the GUI for Nmap that we have used in Kali. So what you have to do? You have to open the browser, go to Google, and then you have to type download Zenmap. Click on the first link, that is nmap.org. It is the official platform to download Zenmap. Go to the downloads section. Then you have to download the two softwares, Nmap and npcap. npcap is the support for Zenmap GUI. So download all the two setups and wait till the download completes. The files have been downloaded and I have installed both the files. What you have to do is just open the files and run both of them. This is the Zenmap GUI. You can see we have to enter the target IP address there. Then commands we have to enter there. The profile tells us which scan it is. So for first, since we're using certifiedhacker.com, we need to find the IP address of that. So let us find the IP address. We know how to find the IP address using ping command. We have seen it in the networking course. So type ping certifiedhacker.com. We get the IP address 162.241.216.11. So take that IP address and then navigate to Zenmap. Paste the IP address there. You can see automatically the IP address appears in the command prompt. Now we have to select the type of the scan which we want to do. So these are all the different scans, intent scan, UDP scan. We will see each one of them. Hit the start button. First we are going to do the intent scan. Now this scan will take a lot of time. For all the scans I have fast forwarded the videos so that I can explain what is happening on the screen. You can see this scan has discovered the open port 53, open port 143, 995 and all those things. So we have got the result, completed SYN stealth scan. In the last lecture we had seen an example of stealth scan, and in this lecture we are seeing the use of that scan. In the command section, you might have wondering what is -T4. -T4 stands for the maximum level you want the Nmap scan to reach from 0 to 5. -A stands for all the data to be displayed. That is, while scanning, the entire information should be displayed. That is scan, version, scan, OS, scan, everything. And -V stands for verbosity, that is more deep information. So we have completed the scan and now we can see the open ports. The open ports are displayed in green color. We can see port 21 is open, port 22 is open, port 26 is open, port 25 might be open, but our scan detected it as a filtered port. We also find out the versions. As you can see, port 3306 is a MySQL port using the version 5.6.41 to 841. These are the services: Microsoft, MySQL, POP, So by clicking on these services, you can get the entire information. Now, what is the use of the version? Why do we require that version? I will demonstrate to you why do we require that version. Note down the version and go to Google and just type the name of that version, MySQL exploits. So exploits for MySQL, and the version is 5.6.41, and then hit enter. My bad, the spelling is horrible. So yes, we found out the exploits for MySQL version. There you go. These are the total exploits that were availabilities. The score is not so good. These are not severe vulnerabilities, but yes, there are vulnerabilities present. So hackers use such information to find out which vulnerabilities can exist on the system. You can see the version is Apache, HTTP is open, FTP is open, and the domain is IIC. BitTorrent one is filtered. Network topology or topology tab just tells you how our scan reached till the destination, that is the target IP address. We can see different forms of topology. You can explore it here and there and just try. Then the host details and scans. This was the first scan. Let us see a different type of scan. Again, open Nmap and paste the same target, certified hacker. But in this case, we are going to use a different command. What we are going to type is nmap --packet trace followed by the IP address. By issuing the packet trace command, Nmap sends some packets to the intended machine and receives the packet to the sent packets. It prints a summary of every packet it sends and receives. The --packet trace option causes Nmap to print a summary of every packet it sends and receives. This can be extremely useful for debugging or understanding Nmap's behavior. So you can see on the screen the packets are sent from host to target and the packets received from target to host. Consider one example. Each line in the output contains several fields. The first is whether the packet is sent or received. The second is a timer counter providing the elapsed time started. Third one is the protocol that is used. The fourth field stands for the IP address of the source, and the fifth field stands for the IP address of the destination, which in our case is the IP address of certifiedhacker.com. It also gives the ID, and you can see there are numerous packets which have been sent and received in this process. The scan is still going on. RCVD stands for received packets and SENT stands for sent packets. You can see again, we can see the number of open ports and filtered ports. Once the scan is performed, we can see the services, then hosts, open ports, and etc. as we have seen in the first scan itself. The host detail tabs allows the user to see the details of all the hosts discovered during the intents profile. The topology tabs help us to view the topology of the target network that contains the provided IP address. Click Fisheye option to view the topology in a clear way. So this is the host. We can see this is the address, the host name, and this is the output that we have got after issuing the command --packet trace and the IP address. Now we will jump to another scan. So just close it and do not save the scan, and then launch Zenmap again. There you go. You have the Zenmap screen. Again, paste the IP address. The next one is a slow comprehensive scan. Slow comprehensive scan uses three different protocols: TCP, UDP, and SSTP, and helps in determining which operating system, services, and versions the hosts are running according to the most common TCP and UDP services. It is simply an intense scan using UDP protocol in addition with some more scanning options. Now, one thing that I want to tell you, that these scans take a very long time. My scan, it almost took around 20 minutes to scan the complete network. So make sure you have patience while using such scanning tools and while using Nmap tools. After scanning, you can see on the bottom that it is still initiating a UDP scan. Already 9 seconds have been elapsed, and it is really taking a lot of time to actually conduct the whole comprehensive scan. So make sure that you use more you used to get more patience to such scans, because you won't get results in just 2 to 3 minutes. You have to wait for almost half an hour. Attackers scan large networks and they wait to get results for almost 2 to 3 days. So it's that huge, and you should have patience to wait for such scans. So you can see after 8 minutes, it's only 5.96 has done, and it's a lot to go. So we will see, I will explain everything once the scan is completed. Estimated time completion is still 20 minutes. So I hope you have got the idea of how these huge scans are. The results are same. We can see it has discovered some open ports, port 143, port 22, port 993, and many more. Now let us wait till the scan gets finished. Finally, we have completed the UDP scan, and now it is initiating a service scan. So to complete the whole scan, it will really take a lot of time. Now it is initiating a NEC scan. Voila! After a lot of wait, we have finally completed the scan in around, you can see, 1457 seconds. That is almost 22 minutes to complete the whole scan. But this time you have got all the ports that are open. This is a slow comprehensive scan which scans through the entire network. You can see there are different services open, different versions are open, few ports are filtered, few ports are open. You can try this on any website, because this is not actually interacting with the website. It just sends packets. But yes, do take prior information before scanning any website. We can see the signature algorithm is SHA-256, that is secure hash algorithm. We will see all these algorithms in details in the last 2 or 3 sections. Then you can see they have used encryption algorithm, AES algorithms. So you can see using the -v tab has actually revealed us with a lot of information in detail. Everything is available in detail, and if you really have patience to wait for the scan, you can find each and everything: which keys are used, what keys are used, what is the number of bits the keys are using for cryptography. Then you can see the topology, the fisheye, in which form our network was scanned, and everything. In order to learn any tool, you just have to explore, keep on exploring the tools. These are the host scans. Accuracy is 99% accurate. The results are 99% accurate. Then we have found IPv4. Then closed ports, open ports, and much more. Now let us close this and let us start the last type of scan. So again, open Zenmap and start the scan. Yes, Zenmap has opened. Now let's go to profile and we'll now create a new profile or a null profile as we have discussed in the starting of this lecture. So what are you supposed to do? So you have to go to regular scan. Then you have to go to profile, new profile. Then you can enter the name. Then under the profile name, you can enter whatever name. I will give it a null scan. After that, I will go to the scan tab, which is just close to the profile. Then I will select the TCP scan as -SN, that is the null scan. Then timing template is aggressive, that we have discussed, T4. Then we have to enable all advanced aggressive options, that is A, which will give us more results, and then save. And whenever you apply these changes to a particular website or a scanning network, you can find the results. So let us find out this scan on certified hacker. So we will ping certifiedhacker.com and then we will get the IP address and then try the null scan on certifiedhacker.com. Certifiedhacker.com is a website provided by EC Council, so we have no harm in using the website for testing purposes because it is intentionally meant for testing only. You can even try these scans on the damn vulnerable web applications, which we have seen in the first section. So again, it has started and you have to wait for this scan to finish. It would again take 20 to 30 minutes, but you will get the results as same. It's still going, so make sure you wait till the scan gets completed. So let us have a quick recap. We learned how to scan a target using a Zenmap. We saw different tools and techniques. We analyzed and create hosts, and in the next lecture we will use Nmap in Kali Linux.